Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Stephanie, and in today's video we are going to be discussing all the bits and pieces about me running a marathon next year. Okay, so I spontaneously decided that because I turn 30 next year, I want to run a marathon. And I didn't really have any in mind. I actually, no, that is a lie. I did actually have London in mind. I entered the ballot, didn't get through. I also entered with a charity place and also unsuccessfully didn't get through in that as well. But that's absolutely fine, not a problem. I know it's a really, really big marathon that everyone wants to get into, and it's really, really popular and it's really difficult to get in. And that's absolutely fine. There are so many applicants. So not a worry, not a worry. And then the other day, I just posted on my socials that, do you know what? I really want to enter a marathon next year because obviously turning 30, it's just a bucket list that I want to tick off basically. And I was umming and ahhing between Brighton and Southampton. I do live on the Isle of Wight, so Southampton is quite close to me anyway. And Brighton, I used to live in Eastbourne when I was a lot younger, so I used to always go to Brighton. So that was kind of like nostalgia as well. So I couldn't really decide on which one I wanted to go for, so to speak. And then I just kind of randomly put it out on my Instagram stories and also did another option of going abroad. I really kind of did want to go abroad anyway, rather than sticking to the UK. But then I was like, oh no, like let's work out financially, make sure we can afford it and all this jazz. I really wanted to do the Lake Garda 42 marathon in Italy, which, oh my God, it just looks insane. It looks beautiful. It's definitely on my bucket list to do one day, 100%. And then I was just kind of having a nose. The day that I was doing this, the Berlin Marathon Lottery actually went live as well. But I didn't have the euros to drop €205 basically on the lottery. So I was like, okay, let me just keep having a look, see what I want to do. And then I saw Paris Marathon and I was like, hello, or should I say bonjour? I love France. I've been to France a few times. I went to the south of France a good couple of years ago with a couple of girl mates, and I absolutely love France. It's beautiful. I am a bit of a Disneyland Paris kind of fan as well, so you know, I'm very, very biased. I saw it available, but what I actually looked at doing was applying for a charity place, and I've got in. I am running the Paris Marathon next year on the 12th of April 2026. Oh my gosh, I am so, so grateful for the charity that I have chosen and have accepted me. I am just in shock, absolutely in shock. So the charity in question that I am going to be running for and raising as much as I can for them as well is Calm. Now, this charity is Campaign Against Living Miserably. This charity does absolutely amazing work. Without going too personal, too in depth, this charity really helps towards suicide prevention and bits and pieces like that, just helping awareness, supporting, and everything. And I've had to use it myself back in the day, and I am just forever grateful that charities out here are available for in those times when you really, really need them, or when others do, and whoever. So for me, this charity does mean a lot. And I know so many people sit there and they say, oh, you know, it has such a meaning to my heart. And I feel like you wouldn't run for a charity, so to speak, maybe, if they don't have a true meaning to your heart. I mean, you might do, you might just want to run for whatever charity. And that's absolutely fine. I love that as well, because we're supporting and, you know, raising awareness, which is brilliant. And that's the main cause, which is to me incredible. And in any way support and help I can do, I absolutely will be doing, of course. Basically popped on my social media, on my Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, by the way, make sure you do. It's at Stephanie Fitness __. So all my handles are different, unfortunately, because they just don't match, which is really frustrating. So it's a work in progress. Anyway, and I popped it on my Instagram story, and quite a few people were umming and ahhing between Brighton and Southampton, and then obviously going abroad. So it kind of escalated quite quickly. I obviously popped that post up. Then I popped another one up saying that basically I've applied for a charity place to run abroad in a marathon, because the ones in the UK just weren't doing it for me. Brighton, I was told, was absolutely incredible, but there wasn't much shade and things like that. The Southampton one is basically, it loops on itself. So I feel like at the last kind of hurdles, I would need as much as I could get, and just seeing the same kind of area. This is no hate to Brighton and Southampton by any means, can I just say. And then I was like, oh, there's Paris. Hi, oui, oui. I am here for this. I am feeling this. It's not too expensive, hopefully, travel and everything like that. And definitely going to go to Disneyland Paris afterwards to celebrate, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to go cuddle Mickey and Minnie and be like, look, I've just run a marathon? I probably won't be able to walk to them, but it's absolutely fine. It's not a problem. And I know I've probably just contradicted myself saying that, oh, it's going to be really hot like in Brighton and not much shade. And it's probably going to be as hot in France, don't get me wrong, because the weather is very similar to the UK over in Paris, France. So I don't know. It is what it is. I'm just full of excitement. I don't know if you can tell. So my training plan, I am really, really bad. I'm not a professional by any means. This will be my first ever marathon. I've never run a half marathon. I didn't even fully run my 10K back in August. I ran and walked it. And I will be doing a video on that as well, my overall kind of review, so to speak, which was incredible. It was amazing. And I've got such a buzz for races now. I absolutely love it. I really, really do. So I'm thinking of using the company Runner, which I know most people do. And I know there's alternatives out there. But for me personally, I've used Runner a couple of times for other little bits and pieces. And I just really like them. I really like how it works. And I'm really, really hoping it works out for me in my favorite for this marathon training, of course. So I really need to do some research, because realistically, if I start it, say in October, when I'm filming this, it is actually the 27th. Saturday, the 27th of September. 2025, obviously. I might start this off with in October. So from October, so we've got October to November, December, January, February, March, technically 5 months. And that's just going to be wild, absolutely wild. But it's just going to be incredible. I'm really, really, really excited for it. I just cannot wait. So if you would like to help and support awareness and donate for anything that you can, I would be truly, truly grateful. Please do not feel obliged if you do not wish to, if you cannot, of course, but any kind of support and help to push me on for this marathon, and obviously to raise the most incredible awareness that this charity Calm already does, and to keep going, because it's so, so important. This does not stop, basically. This is such a massive topic in the world. Mental health means so, so much to me, and raising help for the mental well-being side of the world. It's just so important, regardless whether it's this side of the world, that side of the world, wherever you are. It's massive. It's really, 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 really important, and it just means so much to me. So if you can donate in any way, I'd be really, really grateful. But please, like I said, do not feel obliged if you do not wish to. I will leave the donation link in my description box below, and any kind of support, even if it's a like, a comment, a share, anything like that, I'd be really, really grateful. So if anyone's got any tips, please do let me know, because I'm a brand new newbie starting with marathon training, which is just wild. But I need to get ready to start looking, prepping, I guess all the travel inside as well. So I cannot wait. But yeah. So that's the end of today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And if you are new here and you are wanting to subscribe to see any more of my content, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you would like to be notified, don't forget to tap on the bell as well, and you'll see when my next video goes live. But other than that, I'll see you guys in a brand new video soon. Bye.